Yo,
How we doing?
good. Welcome to episode number 2 of the Wagwarn Cuzzy Podcast. I am your host, KS from West.
J24, how's it doing? How you going?
How's it doing?
Yeah, how's it doing?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
How's it hanging?
I thought you got it confused. I thought you meant like how you doing, how's it going, but
Well, that was what I intended to say, but you killed it.
fuck. Well, yeah, anyways, look, welcome back, people, to the second episode of your new favorite podcast. I'm glad to be here, bro. The response to the first episode was crazy. Had a bunch of people messaging us privately, commenting, liking, bunch of shares and shit, bro. We hit 100 views in slightly over 24 hours. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that's wild. We appreciate you guys so much.
100. Do you expect it to do that well?
Not really, to be honest.
Nah. Look, it's all a learning process. So as you can tell, we've got the new set now. Nothing on the table, no autofocus, nothing. And also trying out the new seating arrangement. No classroom, but let me know what you think. Also, had a couple people talk about the audio quality, so I'm hoping now we've pulled the microphones closer, so everything should be sounding nice and clean. With that being said, man, how's your week been?
Pretty stock standard. It was a good week so far.
Yeah, what you been up to?
Not much really. Just been chilling, taking it easy, trying to write some music. So stay tuned because J24 coming back 2025. What about you?
Yeah, man, pretty much the same, innit? I been at work, working, hustling. I was gonna say trapping, I ain't trapping.
Yeah, I was gonna say hustling and trapping.
Nah. But no, look, work's been productive. I've got another single ready actually. Got to get studio time pattern to record it.
Oh,
Get Me. The song's called Get Me.
Yeah. You were telling me about this last time.
It's sick, man. It's sick. I'm gonna show you off camera.
Oh yeah.
Pause. Matting.
Sad
Wait, speaking of Matting, sad thing, I want to get into that because I was explaining the premise to Connor actually.
Yeah.
You guys might remember Connor from that first clip about it's too strong, but
shout out Connor.
Oh, he's watching this as well, you know. So shout out to you, man. Yeah, Connor was telling me like the whole matting satting concept didn't really make sense. So we'll try and explain it again. And plus, we did a Q&A post as well, by the way. And one of the questions on there was, and I quote, "Give us a matting satting quick ways."
It's meant to be the other way around.
Exactly. So the way I envisioned it, it's sort of like "Am I the arsehole?" Like the Reddit threads, where someone will have a situation, right? Like, am I the arsehole for reacting this way about a particular topic or situation, right?
Yes, you are.
So instead of judging it like that, we're going to look at it and think, is it really a crazy situation? Like, are you just overreacting? Is it a mad thing? Like, is it actually crazy? Like, rah, that's a mad thing. Or is it a sad thing, bro? It's minor.
Yeah.
Don't watch that. It's calm. So, yeah. Hopefully, the more we do this, obviously, the bigger the audience gets. You guys will be able to submit some relationship advice questions or, like, some life advice situations or whatever. But in the meantime, we're just going to rock with it. We're going to run with it. Future episodes will get, like, just some regular Reddit threads up on the mobile in the meantime. But that's more the premise of it. And I'm hoping that makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Easy. So, yeah, running into the questions. Shout out to you, Josh, for letting me borrow your phone because my phone is dead to Ross.
And shout out to all the people that answer the questions.
100%.
You know who you are, so.
Exactly. We're not gonna bait anyone out, but I do want to actually just give one special thanks, if I may. Shout out to the boys of the Intersect podcast. They were, very forthcoming. They said, look, if we need any advice or whatever, we can holler at them. So we appreciate it, cause like I said, first episode, still new to this, still trying to find how everything works. So yeah, appreciate it. If you guys are looking for a podcast to check out further to this, watch this one first, and then if you want to watch the next one, then Intersect. Shout out to them. But yeah. A couple of questions. So, yeah, should we just get into it?
Let's do it.
Easy. So, 2 questions were more or less the same. What made you boys start a poddy, and what was the inspiration behind the podcast, boys? What was the inspiration, bro? I'm going to let you run with this one.
So, on that first part, what made us want to start a podcast? We've been talking about this for so long now, like years now, which we covered a little bit last episode. Just something where we can share our thoughts, have people interact, speak our mind, and just like catch up in general.
Yeah.
Because we don't get to do stuff like this anymore.
Yeah, no, true. Like, obviously as life grows on, you grow up, you get, busy with work, some like personal shit. Like, like naturally people just grow up in it. So it's a good excuse for us to actually hang out in real life. But then also I've just been watching podcasts for ages, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like 2025 is the year for podcasts.
100%.
In hindsight, looking back on it, maybe we don't need another one. But it's fun. I enjoy it. I used to stream on Twitch. I was streaming for 3 years. It's the longest I've ever done something consistently. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, like, I had a couple of people ask me, like, oh, when you going to come back to stream? And I said, I probably won't, but, like, stay tuned for the next thing I'm doing, because it's kind of more or less the same thing, just, like, long form, just talking shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, also, like, hanging out with you, also, you know, talking about events and shit. It's a platform for us to promote our music and shit, too,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And showcase other people's talents and things. You know, we get guests and shit on here soon, hopefully.
That's what I was going to say. Like, bring people on, connect with other people. Like, I've already had people messaging me, telling me, oh, you know, like, I would love to come on and speak my mind, so... Who knows what we could do with this?
Amen, amen. So, yeah, I also just wanted to do a podcast for ages. I reached out to 2 of my really close friends, but for, like, different reasons, they both went on it. And I was like, raw, like, kind of want to do a podcast with someone. Because imagine trying to sit here and come up with stuff to talk about by yourself for, like, an hour. It's tough. So I'm like, calm, let me holler you. And here we are. Rest is history.
The inspiration we came.
Amen. Okay, coming out Friday the 17th of Jan. My new single on all streaming services. Love. Also, yeah, the next one, what was the inspiration behind the podcast? I suppose, like, if you're asking us, like, what sort of podcast influenced us, I'd say PNC lads. I don't know if you've ever checked them out. They're, like, Perth boys. I actually went to tape with one of them, which is crazy. Yeah, good guy. Shout out to Dylan. Also, just waffling. The fellas, yeah. Even Sidecast a little bit, bro. But I'll be honest, I don't really watch the Sidemen much nowadays.
Have you ever heard of a podcast called The Blue Tick Show?
The Blue Tick? Nah.
So it's this guy from the UK, and he brings on different trappers, different drillers, like people like that who live that lifestyle to just come on and tell their stories, you know?
True.
And yeah, I started watching that early last year, and just seeing the progression, it made me think, you know, maybe we could do something like that. Like, there's a lot of bad people from where we're from. Who knows? Maybe they'll like to come on and tell some of their stories.
100%. Although, let me just say on the record, I'm a child of God. I'm a good kid. Yeah, give us a mad thing, sad thing, quick ways. We sort of touched on that a little bit just then. So yeah, come back to that. Crime in Perth. I don't really know what they want us to talk about, bro.
I could be on this topic for hours, but
if we speak, we're in trouble.
Yeah, not me. People I know.
Yeah, children of God. Amen.
Do the right thing.
Stay in school.
The right thing will happen to you.
Yeah, man. Stay in school, kids.
Don't do drugs, kids.
And then yeah, funny party stories, man. Wait, I got a couple of these, but what are you saying? Funny party stories.
I'll let you go first.
Funny party. I got 2 that come to mind, you know. So the first one would have been at one of my friends' 18th. Now, at this time, I didn't really know how alcohol worked. I didn't know that you meant to mix it with things. I just saw people pull up to house parties with bottles of vodka and shit. So I was like, yeah, calm. I just walk around the house party drinking vodka straight out the bottle.
Yeah.
Ugh. Why did I do that?
Not a great way to go.
No, I mean, it definitely got the job done quickly. Like I said, 2025, work smart, not hard. That's how we're coming. But, like, yeah, man. Vodka's disgusting. Just straight up.
So you have to be a certain point of drunk to enjoy vodka, like to the point where you can't taste the alcohol.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Trust me, the more you drink, the better it tastes.
100%.
But no, look. To be fair, I'm a G, so it wasn't no bottom shelf. It wasn't no fucking Red Square. It wasn't no Ruskov or whatever the fuck exists nowadays.
Drinking the Grey Goose.
Nah, not quite, not quite.
Absolute.
Yeah, absolute, absolute. So yeah. Anyways, long story short, having this wild. Started mixing it with lemonades and shit. Alright, cool, fucking lemonades, calm. Actually, I need to get back on that, bro. Vodka solos as well. It's good shit.
Well, have you tried hard solos?
I have.
Or
I fucking love it.
Now?
Yeah. We had to change the name because it was too easy to get confused. I didn't think it was, but anyways.
Me neither. It's a black can.
Yeah, exactly. And also one has the word hard on it, but, you know, pause. But, yeah, so anyways, look, so walking around, vodka, lemonade, waved, empty stomach. And it was at my best friend's house, bro. This is the same friend that at primary school times used to come around mine after, stay for the weekend. We'd stay up playing Call of Duty, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, PlayStation 3 times. And yeah, so I'm there yakking up the gaff. Ended up in the laundry, bro, and I felt so bad because, like I said, this is my day one friend. And his mom was like doing the rounds, you know, like you keep an eye on the little ones, make sure everyone's doing the right thing. It's the 18th, right? Because you know how them get.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like his mom was helping me get cleaned up and shit, and I just felt bad, bro. I was like, you used to pick your son up from my place when we were like little playing PlayStation and shit, and now you're here like, you know what I mean? I had passed out on the couch, bro.
True.
Felt the permanent marker come out. I had a monobrow. I had the word dick written on my forehead.
Crazy.
I had the mustache. I had everything. Face tats, all sorts. And hey man, somehow we came through.
What good friends you had.
I got picked up by mum as well.
Yeah.
My mum picked me up, but she was like, "How are you getting home?" I was like, "I'm getting picked up." She was like, "You ain't getting picked up looking like that." So yeah, shout out to you. That was a wild one. I suppose the only other story I got really was my 21st, bro. You remember that?
I do.
I don't remember that.
I remember that.
I do not remember much of that night at all. But had a family friend over. Don't know what was happening, but he was definitely having a very, very, very good time. Very jolly time.
Oh.
Yeah. So look, he was there, he was chilling, he was vibing. And he was vibing a little bit too much, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of ruined it a little bit. Like at one point he took the Yui Boom that we had playing music and just started to play his music. It was walking around inside, outside, on the balcony. And then bro, the worst part was he didn't even have Spotify Premium, bro. So he jacked the aux without premium.
That's wild.
Halfway through listening to drum and bass tunes, you got, do you want a break from the ads? But yeah, anyways, look, long story short, yeah, we devised this plan. Because, like, ain't no way we were going to get into the club with him being there like that. Do you know what I mean? So I called an Uber to his house. And we all went downstairs, 3 of us. There was like 10 of us in total. So obviously we had to get 2 Ubers to get to the club from the hotel. And it's like, rah. Wait, I left my phone, like I left my card upstairs, like not my bank card, sorry, my hotel card. And Evan said, oh, I left my phone upstairs. So I was like, fuck, like we got to go up and get it. Like I'm gonna have to ask the lady at the concierge for a new card. The Uber's already on its way. You might as well just jump in and we'll meet you there. Next thing we know, he ended up in Fremantle. We're on the way to Magnet.
Oh no.
Wait, but the best part was, I got a message the next morning, yeah, and it was like, "Oh, like, how was the rest of your night?" I didn't even remember getting home, and I was like, "Yeah, man, it was good."
Like you don't remember leaving us? Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. I suppose those are like the craziest or like funny party stories to have. My man thought he was going Magnet, ended up in Fremantle at his apartment, and yeah, just being an absolute mess in front of my best friend's mum. Crazy. What about you, bro? What can you talk about?
That's what I'm thinking about. So, I don't like to party anymore. I'm very against parties. But every time I did go to a party, it would get crazy. And I'd always end up doing some stupid shit. So, that's another day. That's when I'm like too drunk to even care about what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
Moving on.
That was first episode.
Yeah, exactly. So we're light today. It's only the starters. So.
Yeah. Dude, I was watching it back here and I was chatting to Connor. I was like, yo, you can pinpoint the moment that I got drunk.
Oh, yeah. I said to my missus while we were watching it back, I was like, all right, cool. Here I was fine, and then you can slowly see me getting drunker and drunker.
I suppose yours was like a slow, gradual decline. I was just instant. But that's what the double jacks will do to you, bro.
Yeah, those double jacks are no joke.
Hey, man. Oh, speaking of jokes, I got something to tell you, man. I think it's a stupid situation. We were talking about Kaisen out in the first episode.
Yeah.
Now, do you know Lil Tjay?
Oh, I know what you're going to talk about.
You know about 5 Year Foreign?
Yeah, Plaqueboymax.
Yeah. So, alright, let me give you lots of context, yeah, for those of you who aren't too in the loop. I'm going to try and get better at giving you guys context, because that was one thing when we were talking about the UK drill thing, the Young Driz thing. Someone was like, I didn't really know what was going on too much, so calm, I'm going to tell you lot. So, Kaisenat, arguably the biggest Twitch streamer at the moment, right?
I think he is the biggest, like, ranks-wise.
Yeah.
But continue, sorry.
Yeah, no, 100%. So there was that. He was... No, it wasn't even Kaisenat. What the fuck? No. Kai was involved after the fact. Sorry. Plaqueboymax, really big streamer, on his way to doing phenomenal bits, but he's still doing real big bits now. He was, he's into music, so he's hosting like this little studio crib session, Airbnb, A bunch of people came through, but he was only trying to keep it small.
Yeah.
5-year foreign comes through, drill rapper from New York, I think.
I believe so.
And 5-year is really cool with Lil Tjay, another rapper, also from New York. Yo, come through, pull up, comes through. He's in the Airbnb smoking a spliff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can't be doing that in the Airbnb.
Hang on. For anyone that doesn't know what a spliff is, that's a joint.
Okay. And what's a joint?
Marijuana cigarette.
I was trying to set you up, but fair play, you handled it well. Yeah, so anyways, cool, walking around smoking. Yo, all Max said was, hey man, you can't be smoking in here, it's an Airbnb, all the alarms are gonna go off. I appreciate you though.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's all he said. Lil Tjay felt disrespected. He was like, I don't even know who Max is. I've never heard him before, never seen him before. I'm Lil Tjay. I do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Like I smoke all the time. Who are you to tell me not to smoke?
Yeah.
I don't tell you not to stream. Max was like, the fuck, bro? Streaming is my job. What do you mean? Fucking smoking's your job? What the fuck? So then it kicked off this back and forth, right? Lil Tjay responded to it. He said, look, I'm Lil Tjay. Like, I ain't no sorry ass, whatever. Like, I do whatever I want. Like, you know, you worried about the Airbnb? Cool, no worries, man. I'm gonna pay it. I paid it, whatever. Like, you ain't gonna tell me what to do, kind of shit. And then I don't even know. 5-year just like dropped a track, right? He dropped a snippet, no, he did a little story time. But to be honest, not really story time. 5-year foreign's like 35, going on about story times on TikTok. Yeah.
Shit.
Man needs to come off.
That makes me feel old.
How do you think that makes me feel, bro?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Damn. But yeah, so 5-year, he dropped his snippet, which I think was meant to be a diss. All he does is just shout out Max, bro. And I really got Plex. And it's no cap. And I really got Plex. I'm the real Plaqueboymax. 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 And this is what he says. He just says his name like 20 times. His name's the hook. Plaqueboymax.
Just over and over again.
Literally.
Yeah, fair.
And it's crazy because I'm like, this is meant to be this? Like, you just made him a theme song.
You made an intro song right there.
Literally, that's the intro to all of his clips, to all of his Twitch streams right now.
Oh, fair.
Bro, he capitalized on it. He made a little dance to it and shit. Went
facts.
viral. And yeah, hold on. Let me see if let me play you. Let me play you a little bit because this is the funniest fucking thing, dude. But yeah, so there's that part of it, right? But then it opens up this other question, right? Where DJ Academic said it's kind of like a reality check for streamers, right? I mean, sorry, not for streamers, for rappers, right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, you know, nowadays, like before, people used to be really intrigued and interested by rappers, right? Like they used to want to know about a rapper's life, and that's why they would listen to the music.
Yeah.
You know, I want to know more about how Lil Wayne grew up, so I'm gonna listen to the Carter 1, Carter 2, right?
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays, like the kind of lifestyles that the rappers are living, certain Twitch streamers are living them too. Not no like gangster shit, but like, you know, the rappers used to be the ones with the flashy cars and the fancy chains and covered in tats and dressing a certain way. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you've seen Duke Dennis, Kai Cenat, and Phantom, the way that they're pulling around. Bro, they've got like five? They got 4 or 5 different cars, all wrapped the same color. And these are no little cars. We're talking like Aventadors, fucking Bentleys, all sorts. Yeah. And I'm just like, it's crazy to me, you know? So it sort of makes you realize, like, I suppose rappers are competing with streamers nowadays in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the rappers are kind of not up to speed on it yet. No pun intended. Speed. Yeah, there we go. I was waiting for the reaction. I was waiting for it, but
took a second.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's like it's an interesting like thing, right? What are your thoughts on all of that, bro? Like on the whole Plaqueboymax situation, like who is it a mad thing or a sad thing, bro? Like
I think it's a mad thing, bro. Like it's just pure disrespect. Like
from who?
From Tjay.
Yeah.
I understand you've built this name for yourself. You've come from essentially nothing, like a lot of drill rappers and things like that, but it's just pure respect. And especially because he asked him 3 times before he kicked him out.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know he got kicked out. I thought he just said, no, fuck this shit, I'm leaving.
So, Max asked him once, twice, 3 times, and then I think on the 3rd time he was like, nah, all of you's out. And just kept like that small circle that he was meant to have there. Did you know Tjay was pulled up uninvited?
Yeah.
So,
5-year brought him to, innit?
Yeah. So, obviously, I think 5-year heard that someone else was there and said, oh, let me come through. Max is going to be like, oh, yeah, all right, cool, whatever, you know? And then just out of nowhere, little Tjay pulls up.
Yeah, and that's what Tjay said. He was like, oh, like I don't know who the fuck Max is. I came for 5 years.
Yeah.
But no, this is the snippet, right? Let me play you this. Wait, hold on. Let me play it from the beginning. Hold on. I'm going to start using that from now on, by the way. Let me just pause it real quick. I'm going to start using that one from now on. Get off my Deasley.
What does that mean? What's Deasley?
I don't know. It's like another term for your dick. Like, get off my dick.
I thought you said get off my D.
Yeah, but like, get off my Deasley.
No, we can't say that. We're not from America.
Yeah, true. But it's fun, though. And the way he's rapping it, bro. Wait, hold on. One more time.
That's kind of hard.
Tell Castanet react to that. Is it? It's not a diss.
No. I mean, unless he's dissing other rappers. I'm not these other rappers. I got real bands.
True, but like, I don't know. I don't like. It's weird to me because I didn't think amongst all of that the issue was with Tjay and Max. Fabio didn't really have any issue in it, right? So he wouldn't really be dissing. Maybe he's just like, yo, you know what? It's a viral moment. I'm gonna capitalize on it. Even he said, I smoked a blunt and went viral for the week. That's a cold bar, by the way.
I didn't think I was gonna enjoy that, to be honest.
No.
That actually kind of goes hard.
Bro, that's what Kai's reaction was. He was like, wait. Like someone put on Twitter, yo, Fabio dissed Kai Cenat and Plaqueboymax in his new track. So he watched it like expecting to get like mad at it, and he was like, wait, I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of cold, but like, is he dissing? Wait, hold on. Like, he listened to it 2 more times. But yeah, man, that's kind of what's going on at the moment. Now I got that song stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's catchy.
Plaqueboymax.
It's catchy.
I wish someone would do that for me. Someone create an intro to this podcast for us.
We can do it ourselves.
That is true. That's true. Yeah. So look, I kind of ran out of things to talk about, bro.
Shit.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, wow. Wow. I should have seen that coming.
That's crazy. That's actually wild. No, so there's this TikTok page that I came across, right? And I wanna give credit where credit is due because I don't want to be out here, stealing other people's content. Shout out to Takeaway Trauma. Right? Now he did this video, so I'm just gonna read you some of the screenshots, get your reaction to it. So there's this lady, and she reacts or responds to all of the bad reviews that her restaurant gets.
Yeah.
Right? So, Nathan said 45 minutes late, won't be ordering again. She says, hi Nathan, for the 1 millionth time, stop exaggerating. 10 minutes max if it was late, and I very much doubt it was.
Standing on business.
Yeah, 100%.
Standing on her business.
Literally. But yeah, stop exaggerating, man. 10 minutes max if it was late, and I very much doubt it was. Laura left a 2.5-star review. She said, the food was terrible. I ordered a chicken dish and got small pieces of battered dry chicken mixed in with battered prawns. Totally ruined this dish. Good job, I'm not allergic to prawns. I won't be ordering from them again.
Battered prawns slap.
But then we got the response.
Oh no.
Hi Laura. Will you please open your eyes and read the descriptions? You ordered the special sweet and sour, which contains king prawns. You got what you ordered, so how is this our fault? The food was fresh and perfectly cooked. We are good, but mind reading the stupid is not one of our skills.
Oh no.
Mind reading the stupid is not one of our skills. And then we got the last one, right? Carrie. 1 out of 6. Sorry, all of these are out of 6 stars. My bad. Who the fuck rate shit out of 6 stars? Weird. Anyways, 1 out of 6 stars. She says, this food is terrible. Paid £17 for the box. Nothing but chips that looked like they were cooked yesterday. 2 onion rings and everything else was unrecognizable. Right? You ordered a vegetarian munch box and Sorry, let me try that again. You ordered a vegetarian munch box and then called the shop to complain that there was no meat in it. We sent you what you ordered. There was nothing wrong with it. The bad review is to cover your error. By the way, this is what's in a vegetarian munch box, where she just lists the ingredients. Salt and pepper chips, salt and pepper mushrooms and green pepper, salt and pepper tofu, vegetable spring rolls, vegetable curry samosa, and onion rings. So how was it all chips? Please don't call again. Just to add that one on there. I wish more businesses would adapt that sort of approach. But then it's sort of like interesting because, I don't know, can you get away with saying shit like that nowadays? Like, she didn't say nothing wrong, but I'm just trying to think, like, you try and give it back, someone's always going to get offended about something, no?
Yeah, exactly.
But I saw that, it made me laugh. You ever had an experience with, like, a restaurant or something that you just, like, felt, yo, I'm going to have to write it? Or just in general, like, have you ever left a review about something?
I haven't left a review, but have you ever been through the Macca's drive-thru?
Which one?
All of them.
Yeah.
Like, I guarantee you, someone there is, at least one person there is not doing something right. No disrespect to all my Macca's workers. Like, I've got a bunch of friends that work at Macca's or worked at Macca's and...
No, you know what? Fuck them. I used to work on Hungry Jack's. I was a Hungry Jack's boy. Fuck them. No, I'm kidding.
Macca's have a Hungry Jack's there.
Nah, the burgers are better, bro. Let us know down below. What is your favorite burger establishment? Macca's or Hungry Jack's? I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna put it on the poll on my Instagram, on our Instagram, and I want you guys to let us know.
If you're talking about the best burgers, Hungry Jack's and Macca's don't even cut it. Got a Hood Burger in the city. Shout out Hood Burger.
Yeah, but I was talking about big chains.
Hood Burger's pretty big.
Yeah, I know, but like, when you think of fast food places, you think of like 5 different places. KFC, Macca's, Hungry Jack's, Red Rooster, Chicken Treat.
I would have put Domino's in there.
True. I'm talking more burger places though, low-key.
Imagine a Domino's burger. They do burger pizzas.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember seeing this. It was a while ago. It was definitely an American thing too. But there was like a burger pizza where like the crusts were like cheeseburgers. Like circular crusts.
That sounds so good. That actually sounds so good.
Nah, that sounds like they're doing too much. But the hot dog ones, like it was literally just a sausage in the crust as pastry wrapped around it. It was
Even
like
that sounds good.
that was good.
On a pit, like as a pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So like instead of having a crust or like just plain crust, but you fold it over or whatever. Yeah, you put the sausages in there and you fold it over, bro.
I reckon that'd be sick.
Dude, not only do you get fucking pizza, but you get the fucking sausage roll, I suppose.
Best of both worlds.
Hey man, what sort of condiments are you putting on your sausage rolls, bro? Your hot dogs are.
Nando sauce.
You know what's interesting to me, bro? There's people out there who go to fast food restaurants and dip their chips in their milkshakes.
Have you never dipped your chips in a milkshake?
I tried it once. I didn't understand it.
Interesting.
Like, I get it's like that sweet and salty sort of contrast. Or sweet and savory, whatever you want to call it. But, I don't know, man. It was just like I had a sweet, but like even soggier chip than normal, bro. It was weird.
Well, while we're on this topic, I went out to dinner last night with my girlfriend's family. And my girlfriend has a 3-year-old brother.
Right.
And he loves to dip his chips in all sorts of things. So, but last night, it was apple juice. And he just kept going for it. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm just going to try it.
No, you did not.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
And what was the verdict?
Not bad.
Oh!
It wasn't bad. I see why Mr. 3-year-old in the corner loves it. Because, like you said, it's that salty, but also sweet, you know? But yeah, shout out sweet and salty.
I remember when I was younger, bro. Like that's just what kids do, innit? They just grab shit and just mix it together and eat it. Talk about struggle meals, right? Not that we struggled as such, but like you come home from school one day, you were hungry, dinner weren't going to be ready for a little while. So you're like, cool, let me just rummage in the fridge and see what we can find. You know what I did?
What?
Bread and tomato sauce.
Yeah, actually, I've heard it's not bad.
That's alright. It's sort of just like having like a sausage sizzle, but without the sausage.
Bread and cheese, but grilled cheese, like toasty. Slaps.
I ain't got time for that, bro. You know what I do? It's called a dodgy sandwich.
That sounds dodgy.
You get
no pun intended.
you get bread, chuck a slice of cheese on it, microwave it for 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why it's a dodgy sandwich, but it's just bread and cheese, man.
It's dodgy.
Yeah, man. I used to put tomato sauce in everything. Tomato sauce in rice, bro.
You're weird for that.
That is grim.
Yeah.
That is grim. I don't do it anymore. Like, for real, I don't do it no more. Swear down. But, like, when I was in high school, bro, I would come home from school. But always guaranteed that there was rice in the fridge. Tomato sauce. Bam.
That's disgusting.
That's wild.
That is so gross. So what? Packet of noodles. Let me just slap some tomato sauce on there.
That actually wouldn't be terrible.
That's grim.
Nah.
That's disgusting.
Noodles with tomato sauce would probably make more sense than rice and tomato sauce.
I don't know about that one.
Hey, man.
That one's a bit of a stretch, Chief.
What else? I'm trying to think. I used to. How about this? I've seen people put mayonnaise in bananas.
That's weird. Have you ever tried watermelon and cheese?
No, but I remember there was this video that went viral. Some chick made a pizza out of watermelon slice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't know about that one, but watermelon and cheese.
Literally, yeah. You get a slice of watermelon, tomato paste, cheese, and then you fucking like bake it or some shit. Weird.
But what would happen to the watermelon when you bake it?
You'll probably lose a lot of water, but probably just get real dry.
Dry melon. Baked melon.
That's what you are.
Wow. Don't do drugs, kids.
Mad thing. Yeah, so look, another thing we were talking about last episode is UK albums that are due to drop. We sort of talked about Krypton Conan's thing and then sort of deviated from that. Central C's dropping a tape this month.
True, I don't even
Not
know.
even a tape, sorry. The debut album. What do you reckon is
What do you mean the debut album? Because I thought he has Wild West or whatever it's called.
That was a mixtape, I think.
Oh, okay.
They're all mixtapes.
Alright, fair.
Yeah. It's crazy nowadays you can chart for mixtapes, you know. Mixtapes are sounding like polished like albums. Yeah. But yeah, Central C's dropping. I don't know if a track list has been released for it, so I can't even tell you who some of the features are. Who are you more excited for, Central C or for Krypton Conan?
Krypton Conan.
What do you think of Central? You think Central is washed?
Not washed, but not like it used to be. Like Wild and West days, 2020 or whatever. Cold.
Or even like 23. 23 was still sick.
Yeah.
And then that one afterwards where it was what, No More Leaks or whatever. That was also pretty sick.
That was only like 4 songs, right?
Something
like that, yeah.
Yeah. I got a question for you about leaked music, right? Do you reckon that if someone's music gets leaked, do you think it actually ruins their, like, I don't know, like, causes damage to them as an artist, right? Because people would think, all right, I've got a song, I've recorded it, it's finished, I'm going to let it sit there, I'm going to come up with a strategy to release it after, right? But then it doesn't get released by the artist, it gets hacked or whatever, someone else puts it out.
Yep.
Do you think leaks actually hurt artists?
Yes or no. It depends if that song is coming out. Because I've heard plenty of leaks that I'm like, yeah, this needs to drop, but never comes out. So, in that sense, it has fans on their toes and like, yeah, people are going to be butthurt by that because this generation is soft. Or we want everything now. But in another sense, it has people more keen for their music because some of the best songs are leaks and they never come out.
Yeah.
But it has fans waiting and appreciating, and like that could also bring you back to listening to old music, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's interesting, right? The way I see it, similar to you, it does and it doesn't, right? It does because they're not hearing the version that you wanted to hear.
Exactly.
You look at Juice WRLD, for example, right? I don't know if you ever really listened to Juice WRLD as much as I did.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever listen to Legends Who Never Die?
Yep.
Man of the Year. that rock-inspired song that he made.
Oh, yeah.
The version that's on YouTube is completely different to what's on streaming services. And the reason being is, unlike most other streaming services, once you upload a track, that's final. Like, you can't take it down and then re-upload it again, right? So, once the song's up, it's done. Now, the thing was, like, we, like, who was it? It was his ex, Ali. Yeah, Ali. Ali was like, this was the version he wanted out, right? But so there's two different versions, so now it's kind of like, I like this one more, I like that one more. It sort of causes a little bit of a divide, like, because now you've got new fans, old fans, whatever, rather than just appreciating the one version of it. But at the same time, like, leaks are essentially just free marketing, bro.
100%.
Look at God's Plan by Drake.
Yeah.
Arguably one of Drake's, if not Drake's biggest song.
I think it's Drake's best song, to be honest.
That leaked with a Trippie Red feature on it.
Where's that?
Trippie never finished the verse, I don't think.
True.
Fumbled that one heavy.
That could have been big.
That would have been his biggest song to date.
I don't think Trippie Red was too big around those times, was it?
No. I don't remember when it came out. It was around when, because you're an X fan, you might be able to know. When was X's Helping Hand Challenge?
16, 17?
15, 16, yeah, something like that. 16, 17, yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. And that was around about the time.
Mm.
So you can imagine, Trippie would have been cool, like SoundCloud or whatever, but mainstream-wise, nah. So, yeah, I don't know if you heard the story about that. Apparently, there was like a New Year's party or something. Trippie's DJ played the version with Trippie Red on it. Everyone was like, yo, this song's sick.
Yeah.
We need this. Drake was like, yo, I need to drop this tune now because, like, the buzz is heavy. Like, everyone's talking about this song. It's going viral. Drop it. Result. Drake's music career is in an interesting point right now.
Drake in general is an interesting topic.
Do you listen to like much of his new music nowadays?
Not really.
No. I stopped listening around about Views. No. I listened to Scorpion a little bit, but not much. That's about it. Then afterwards he had like Her Loss and Nevermind and Certified Lover Boy and then For the Dogs. I kind of lost interest, bro. But the reason I mentioned Drake, right? So obviously you saw like the Drake and Kendrick shit, right?
Yeah.
Now, Drake has filed a petition against UMG, right? I don't really understand like what the legal term or like what a petition entails as opposed to straight up suing someone. I don't really know. But he's basically claiming that UMG, Universal Music Group, the label, favored Kendrick in that beef.
Are they part of the same label?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As like the big honcho.
Yeah.
So like you've got UMG and then under UFG, if I remember, UMG, underneath that, I think you have like Def Jam or something like that. And then you've got all these other sub-brands. And then underneath them is where you have all your artist ones, right? Okay. So it'd be like OVO under so-and-so under Universal Music Group.
So like sublets.
Yeah. So now, same with Kendrick. Kendrick's under Top Dog Entertainment or whatever.
Yeah. Or,
what's the new one? I forgot. He had it on his hat. PG Lang, I think, is the new one, right?
Yeah.
So that's also under UMG. So UMG's up here, and then like as a branch, you've got Drake and Kendrick, right? Now Drake said, Kendrick is ruining my brand by calling me a pedophile in this track.
Yeah.
First of all, he never said that.
He just implied it.
Exactly. He actually, like, if you listen to that track back, he actually never called Drake a pedophile once.
Conscience right there.
All he said was certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Who's a certified lover boy? You know what I mean?
Well.
Yes, he had an album called Certified Lover Boy, but does he necessarily, like, I don't know. It's kind of crossing that line of, like, is he talking about him? Is he not? You know what I mean? Well, obviously he's talking about him. You know who he is. But, like, legally, I never said your name. If anything, Barker, Party. The party playing with his nose now. Barker got a weird case. Why is he around? Didn't say Drake's name.
No.
So, that's what Drake's claiming. You guys gave Not Like Us bodied streams. You gave him additional playlisting. You promoted his shit more than my shit. And the conspiracy is, right? And it's a podcast, so we got to talk about conspiracies, right?
Of course.
Naturally. Now, the conspiracy is Drake is the biggest artist of our generation.
Okay.
Biggest rap artist, hip hop artist of our generation, right?
All right.
Like in terms of success, like mainstream success. I'm pretty sure Drake's last record deal was like M's, hundreds of M's
True.
for a 3-album deal.
That's wild.
And he did 3 albums, crazy successful, stadium tours, all of these different things. Like he just exceeded it. He recouped it quick. Normally people get stuck in their deals for ages, and with a price tag of like hundreds of M's. And for those of you who aren't too aware, like a record deal isn't like, hey, we're gonna give you this money. It's a loan essentially. So they're giving Drake, yo, we're gonna give you hundreds of M's, but then we expect music sales, merch sales, tour ticket sales. We want royalties. We want your masters, which is like the final recording of the song, right?
Oh, like mix them masters.
Yeah. Like we own that, right? All of these things, they'll give you the money up front so you can go pursue your career. Like like music is expensive to make. Studio time, producers, cover art, etc. So you spend all your money on that, but then the label wants it back and some. But Drake recouped it quick. So now there's talks of his deal being up for renegotiation.
Yeah.
Bro just made back 400 to 600 M's like it was nothing.
Shit.
Yo, I want 700-800 M's. I want $1 billion. And he's probably not wrong. He's probably worth that, right? Because his numbers are crazy. However, this Drake and Kendrick shit came about. That damaged his reputation. And it's not just my opinion, it's facts.
Yeah, no.
Since that point onwards, no one's really checking for Drake as much as they used to beforehand. Some people still are, but not as much, right? So now Drake has this conspiracy that the label promoted Kendrick to diminish his value. So that way, you're not popping like you used to be. We're not going to give you the same amount. Let's give you less. Do you reckon the labels would do that?
Well, last episode we talked about certain labels being like the devil. So, who knows?
That's what it's all about, man. And like, the harsh reality of it is like, the industry, the label, it's not the music industry, bro. It's very little to do with music at all.
It's the fame industry, the money industry.
Exactly, bro. Everyone's trying to turn a profit. I read somewhere that to be an artist in this day and age, it's like 80% marketing and 20% music, bro.
Nah, that's true.
Like, it's not even about the music you make nowadays. You look at the people that are becoming famous nowadays, bro, it is ridiculous. So, yeah. Now, DJ Academics was talking about this. Because of this petition that Drake's filed, probably not going to hear another Drake record for a while.
If ever. Honestly, I don't think there is anything that could bring Drake's reputation back, or even like his popularity. Like Drake will never be the same after this.
Cold. He's got an album called Nothing Was the Same. That's cold. I don't know if you meant to do that, but that's sick. That's cold. Yeah. So what Ak was saying was, you're not gonna hear another Drake tune again because Universal's not gonna be promoting this shit anymore. And it's true. Do you hear that one tune, Circadian Rhythm?
I think we listened to it together, yeah.
I'm trying to remember how it goes. I need your shit out of crib. I think it's bringing bad luck. You know that one?
Yeah.
How the fuck I'm still up? That one.
Yeah.
That should have been a hit.
That wasn't that good in my opinion.
Maybe it's catchy.
Maybe I'm just really
like a pop hip hop hit. You know what I mean?
It's not radio though.
It's like it's in the same vein of like In My Feelings, Kiki.
No way.
No?
No way.
No.
Maybe I've just got a different view.
Maybe, I don't know. That's what Ak was saying. Ak was like, that song there should have been a lot bigger than it was.
Fair.
But the label's not pushing it anymore. You think about it, bro. You go like this, it goes back to like, don't bite the hand that feeds you type shit.
Exactly.
So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. But I'm baffled, bro. Why would you even fucking test it?
Coming back to the label side of things, so you were talking about the label giving you so and so for so and so in return, right?
Mhm.
What happens if you don't meet that target or you don't succeed to the amount that they want?
Suppose you got to pay it back yourself.
Oh,
Like Lil Xan, for example,
yeah,
he paid X amount of money for a G wagon.
yeah.
Say a G wagon costs about 100K, right?
Mm.
I think he paid back 70.
Mhm.
He still owed 30 for that G wagon for ages. Now I don't know how they get that money back, but
Yeah.
cool. You're not going to give it back to us, so we're going to control your music. You're not going to release no music.
Mm.
Or realistically, bro, like you think about like posthumous artist releases like X's,
Yep.
Juices, Peeps. Peeps not so much. I actually have a lot of respect for Peeps' mom because she's handled the shit well, just like me, Mac. Mac's legacy's been handled impeccably. Like he's got an album coming out soon actually,
True.
or his label's put together an album. Maybe it was his last one that he put together. I don't know, but that's coming out. I'm gassed for that. 14
Fair.
tracks.
Yo, that's not bad for a posthumous album.
That's good shit.
Mm.
So maybe I don't know. It must have been like mostly finished before he passed. But going back to it, you know, you record a bunch of music, right?
Mm.
I'm your label manager or whatever. I'm like your manager and shit, right? So obviously, like there would be a way for me to obtain those audio files. If you pass, bro, the label owns all that.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately, your family don't own shit unless you go through this lengthy court process. But the label's gonna make it so fucking difficult for you to even get your hands on it, right?
Yeah.
So cool. Say that happens, right? And God forbid, obviously, but like hypothetically speaking, I own all your music now, and you're not around to have a say in it.
Mm.
Then it's like cool. Who's popping right now? Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber just had that really big song with the Kid Laroi and Stay. Juice WRLD. Let's make Wandered to LA. The fuck sort of song is that? Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And it's kind of funny, like the way they marketed that song. It was so random. It was a lovey-dovey song, but then there's video clips of Justin Bieber like, yeah, I relate to Juice. Like I was addicted to all this shit, which is true.
Yeah.
Like he had a really tough career being famous. Like I get it, right? He was young as fuck when he started. But no one really thinks of Justin Bieber as the kid that's there taking XYZ. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
But that's the way that they were marketing it. Like, hey, like, we're the same kind of person.
Mm.
I don't really know about that one.
Mm.
You look at X, bro. X's album, what was it?
17?
Nah, 17 was cold. Skins was pretty good.
Oh, you're talking about the latest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Bad Vibes Rebel.
That's the one.
What the fuck was that?
Shambles.
Bro, they're just like, yeah, cool. These guys are popping. We'll just grab them, chuck them on the track. Like, it's actually really sad, bro. You think about it. Like, if these guys were still around, do you reckon they'd turn off on that shit?
No way. I reckon, I said this to one of my mates who actually watched the pod and we were talking about X, so you know who you are. But I reckon if X was still alive, he would have taken over.
Bro, all of them, bro.
X in particular, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how into you are about like vibrations and the mind and shit like that and spiritual shit. But apparently vibrations connect really well with our mind and are able to unlock emotions and unlock feelings and things like that. And X actually studied music to make certain songs in certain frequencies that hit certain places. You know what does that make sense?
Yeah.
So for me personally, and for a lot of people that I know of, like X music got me through some of my darkest times. And I think that's also because of these certain channels and these vibrations and these frequencies, you know? So using that knowledge, which I don't think enough people do these days, they just make music for the sake of making music. Or when it comes to drills, they just want to talk about certain shit.
Wait, hold tight to YJ. Why do you speak for the sake of speaking? Yo, side note, young Diz in his plugged in. I put my heart in this. Like my name was YJ.
Oh, is that Young Diz? Alright, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
No, you're all good. So yeah, I don't think enough people make music nowadays to understand it, to really learn about it, or to like put that emotion and feeling into it, you know? Like me personally, I started music to get me through some dark shit, you know. And that's why a lot of people, personally, that I know, like my music, because they connect. They say they can feel emotion through the things that I talk about, feel the things that I've been through. So who knows?
That's why I got Peep and Juice tatted on my arm. Like, you know, they both helped me through some shit, and I sort of had that transition myself as an artist where I was like, you know what? I made a load of my thoughts. And then I was right in control. And I was like, look, I don't want to put these songs out there, like where I'm talking about my depression and my addictions and things like that. You know, I was drinking heavy, bro. And it was like, do I want this to be out in the world? I thought, no, I'm not going to put this out, man. But I was like, no, you know what? The same reason that I am such a big fan of Lil Peep and Juice WRLD
is because they have spoken about this shit.
Exactly.
It helps people relate, you know?
Exactly, and I want to do that for people. So, yeah, on that note, I think we should wrap it up there.
Oh, that's it?
I think so.
Shit.
I see the sun setting over in the distance. We've been going now for about 51 minutes.
That's right.
I reckon the hour is the sweet spot.
This goes so quick.
It does, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, on that note, I wanna conclude it here just to say, like, again, thank you so much for the support on the first episode. Thank you for all the support on my music, because it's interesting. I think people are coming across from the podcast to the music. I got a thing on Instagram saying that my snippet for how far we came hit like 700 views.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so love to you guys. Yeah, man. New things coming soon. Big things coming. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. Anything you want to say, boss?
Stay tuned. Music coming soon, hopefully. I just need to jump in the studio, get my stuff patterned, and then...
Everyone, tell him, yeah? Tell him. I've been trying to tell him for ages, bro. I've been trying to tell him, yo, just do it. And I get it. And look, let this be some advice to you lot out there watching, yeah? Anyone who's a creative, whether it's music, whether it's graphic design, photography, whatever it is that you guys are doing, if you want to do something, just do it. And I get it's so much easier said than done. Like, oh, yeah, just do it, of course. I can't afford to. I don't have the confidence to do so. All of that shit will come. Yeah? The hardest thing to do is to take that first step. Everything else gets easier, and I promise you lot that. Me personally, I've been making music since I was 12 years old.
I've been making music since 15.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's like, I don't want to put it out yet. We, in a society, live to think everything we do has to be to the same standard as the motherfuckers who have been doing it for like 20 years, right? If you are a indie band, right, and you're making music in your garage, you would listen to it and think, nah, it's not to the same standard as all these other major label indie bands that are out there. Like, in that context, I use indie as a genre, not so much independent, because can't really be independent, signed to a label or whatever. But you know what I mean? Like, you hold yourself to the standard. It's not mixed properly. It's not mastered properly. I don't have the marketing push. I don't have the cover art. I don't have the presence on social media. All of these things, yeah, none of it really matters, right? Look at us. We're here right now in a family member's backyard. We're chilling in the backyard right now. The neighbors next door are probably thinking, what the fuck's going on? But to bring it back in, I was making music since I was 12 years old. I went on holiday to England by myself. First time traveling by myself. A little bit nerve-wracking. I was at the airport, and next to me, there was this chick. She was writing in a journal, right? And I was like, cool, I'm going to start doing that. We ended up actually sitting next to each other on the plane, right? So we started talking after a couple of gin and tonics, after a couple of wines.
As it goes.
Bro, I got a 17-hour flight. You think I'm going to be sat there
17?
Yeah, direct one. On the direct one. Oh, yeah, I tell you what, side note, that's really handy. Like, a lot of people will be like, nah, man, I need my stopover. I need to get off in between. I need to stretch my legs. Nah, man, just get me there as soon as possible. Like, I just want to get there. I don't want to have to get out, wander for a bit, recheck in to come back, and then it's just long. Yeah. But anyways, further to that, so we sat there, we're talking. She makes music as well now, and I'm telling her, oh, I'll play you some of my stuff. You let me know what you think, right?
Yeah.
Coming from a stranger, it seems to be a little bit more honest, which is crazy to think, right? But I suppose your friends and your family are always going to be there for you no matter what. They want you to succeed. But in the back of my head, personally, and maybe this is something that I need to work on, I kind of think to myself, like, rah, people are telling me they're proud of me, but are they actually proud of me? Like, are they saying that because I'm making it?
Yeah.
If this was made by some random dude and I played it for you, would you still fuck with it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But coming from this lady on the plane, bro. She was like, look, you just need to do it. So I did. As soon as I landed, November 2023,
Yeah.
right? I dropped from the archives.
The next time.
Yeah. Had about 700 plays last time I checked.
I was like 200 of them. Nah.
Yeah, facts. And it was just all my old shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, literally all of my old shit from, like, 3 years ago up till that point.
Yeah.
And I just chucked it out. And it did well. And then I came back. I did creme brulee. And that's when I started to take my shit serious. I did control. That was the next one. Right? Then we got how far we came. And it's sort of just like, once you take that first step, it just gets so much easier. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. Do you know what I mean? Love. Thank you for tuning in, people. Until next time, stay hydrated, stay safe, and quick, give them a funny one-liner to finish on. First thing that comes to your mind, bow.
Left in a box, 6 feet down, beat back. 6 feet down, coming soon.
Love. See you guys in the next one. Peace.